Is predicting the future real or just a myth? Ever since gaining consciousness, humans have always yearned to predict the future. Since ancient times, prophets with divination abilities and tales of future predictions have always existed as a wondrous dream of humanity. Even on information-saturated websites, many prophets and religions predicted that the apocalypse would occur on December 21, 2012. So what is the future? Where does it come from? Can we truly foresee what lies ahead? The future is a concept shaped by our perception of time. In the common understanding today, time is a continuous flow from the past to the present and onward toward the future. The future consists of things that have not yet happened and will come from the perspective of the present moment. Future. From an idealistic perspective, time is essentially a human-made concept intended to delineate the sequence of events. Events that occur before the observed moment are considered part of the past. Meanwhile, events that happen after that moment are regarded as the future. An Indian philosopher once said that no man can step into the same river twice. Indeed, the river never ceases to transform. At first glance, it may seem unchanged, but in truth, it shifts with every passing moment. Before, when I bathed, that fairy never appeared, but now everything has changed. The stream I immerse myself in is no longer the same as it once was. The Buddhas are ever in constant transformation. Human life is like standing before a river, where all events unfold one after another in the flow of time. From the past to the present, then toward the future, all things flow in succession. So, it's not too hard to see that the concept of time exists only in motion. Without movement, the concept of time would not exist, and even the world could vanish, for the essence of all things is constant change. Everything in the universe moves through space and time. Nothing remains unchanged in the endless flow of time. Without movement, there would be no birth or death, nor day or night. Expanding outward, nothing truly exists if we base it on our current perception, which we take as an axiom. Thus, we can deduce a corollary. The future is the result of fluctuations in time and space, and therefore can be entirely predicted. From a certain perspective, the future can be seen as a function of time, dependent on various variables. These variables can be few and simple, but at times, they can also be numerous and complex. We can consider a simple time-dependent function y, t, equals sin, omega t, where omega is a constant angular velocity. With this function, we can fully predict the values of sin and is in the future based on the current moment. From a philosophical perspective, this is precisely the relationship of cause and effect. The future is merely the consequence shaped by causes from the past and present. A typical example is when good seeds are sown in fertile soil, with suitable moisture, temperature, and environmental conditions. It is certain that a lush green plant will grow in the future. That tree is the result of a combination of many factors such as seeds, moisture, light, temperature, and other conditions. From this, we can draw the first important conclusion. The future is shaped by factors originating from the past and present. Can the future be predicted in advance? Let's revisit the concept of the future as a function y, where y depends on the variables is 1, is 2, and is 3. For a function with a simple rule like y equals sin, x, we can easily predict undefined values. However, in reality, one outcome can stem from various different causes. These causes and variables, in turn, depend on other smaller variables. We have a complex function that follows different rules, and it can be extremely intricate, so much so that even humanity's current capabilities combined with the most sophisticated machines today cannot solve it. This is another example that's both interesting and a bit amusing. The vase on top of the cabinet broke because the cat jumped in and knocked it over. However, not every time the cat jumps up does the vase fall and break. T run up on top of the cabinet, the cat wouldn't. T been open, the cat couldn't. Nothing in this world is accidental. What we perceive as coincidence actually arises from a deep connection with its underlying causes. People often mistake an event for being random, but in reality, it's due to their limited perception, which cannot see or calculate the complex patterns behind the underlying factors. Here is the English translation of your Vietnamese text. First, based on theoretical principles and laws, we can predict the outcomes that will occur in the future. However, our current capability only allows us to calculate results for simple events. For example, we can determine the time it takes to boil 3 liters of water under standard conditions using a 2 kilowatts electric kettle. Currently, we cannot yet decipher complex events, but who knows, in the future, with the support of powerful supercomputers, humanity's dream of predicting the future may become a reality. The second is to uncover the hidden potential within each person. Our information processing mechanisms are truly incredibly complex. Humans are discovering more and more things that once seemed impossible to explain. Previously, the brain was considered the absolute physical foundation of all conscious activity, but now, that notion is being reconsidered. And who knows, perhaps one day science will prove that the human brain operates on a mechanism similar to an airplane's control panel. It simply receives control commands from the pilot to operate the machinery. So what truly governs human behavior and consciousness? May one bright day, this question will be answered, helping us uncover how to awaken the hidden potentials within, including the ability to foresee the future. In reality, quite a few people have mysteriously unlocked that ability. Many prophets have gained fame for their accurate predictions, such as Edgar Cayce, USA, Vanga, Baba Vanga, Bulgaria, Nostradamus, France, and Vietnam's Trang Trinh Nguyen Binh Kim. Additionally, there exist methods with a mystical, hard-to-explain nature, such as the application of the I Ching, a form of information map used to predict the future. This system was developed centuries before the Common Era in China, based on the foundation of yin-yang theory and the transformative patterns of numbers. From the supreme ultimate, Taiji, comes the 2 modes, Liangyi. From the 2 modes come the 4 symbols, Xixiang, and from the 4 symbols come the 8 trigrams, Bagua, which then expand into the 64 hexagrams. Each hexagram consists of 6 lines, with countless complex combinations, giving rise to infinite variations of patterns. Based on this informational map, it can be seen that the ancient Chinese long possessed the ability to accurately predict many events. Currently, Thong Kai has been applied to weather forecasting with accuracy on par with, and sometimes even surpassing, official weather reports on television and radio. According to the I Ching and Predictive Studies by Xiao Weiwa, Culture Publishing House, 1995, with humanity's relentless pursuit of exploration and discovery, people are increasingly reaching toward ever-expanding horizons of knowledge. In the future, many dreams that seem unbelievable today will become reality. Let us wait and see. Mystery_Core